Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Texas A&M going up-tempo.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Moss. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Moss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Branch. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. From the gun to give, looking for room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be... and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll give it to the back. Got room to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Got it behind the line. It's Branch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open?
Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Delivers the stiff arm. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Reed. It's complete to the left. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Concepcion. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Texas A&M going quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bussey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. The ball pops out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but it's forced a big turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. So now it's second and long. Right down the middle. It's caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Plucks it out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Into the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Georgia. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy...
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Georgia going up tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, going to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Reed. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they've regained the lead.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Is incomplete. Brings up second down.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got a man. It's Belt. Runs through the tackle. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Looking to throw at Stockton. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
A&M 24, Georgia 21.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
All right, fourth quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick. And that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Unloads quickly. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Tons of room in the middle. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
To the air, it's Reed. It's complete. Touchdown, Aggies. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period.
31, Georgia, 28.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Makes it past the marker. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And he's left with no option, he just threw it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And the Dogs will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
Not all close games are created.